Will the Senate please come to order? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Aquino. Senator Awal.
Here.
Senator Chang. Senator DeCoite.
Excused.
Senator DeCourt.
Here.
Senator Dela Cruz. Senator Elefante.
Here.
Senator Favela. Senator Fukunaga. Senator Gabbard. Senator Hashimoto. Senator Ihara.
Present.
Senator Inoue.
Present.
Senator Kanuha. Senator Keoho Kalole.
Ill.
Senator Kidani. Senator Kim. Senator Lee. Senator McKelvey. Senator Moriwaki. Senator Rhodes. Senator Richards.
Here.
Senator San Buenaventura. Senator Wakai. Mr. President,
Present.
24 present, 1 excused.
Thank you. The chair has read the journal of the preceding day and approves the same. Are there any introductions this morning? Senator Kanuha.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, colleagues, and honored guests, today we have the distinct honor of welcoming the exceptional student athletes of the boys and girls wrestling teams of Kamehameha School's Kapalama, who have brought pride and glory to their school and community by capturing state championship titles. At this time, I would like to yield to the senator from District 14 who represents this area and will introduce these remarkable champions.
Thank you, Senator Kanuha. Mr. President, let me just first say, Imua Kamehameha. As a mom of a Kamehameha School alumnus, also a lifer who is a lifer, and he also played sports at Kamehameha, I am really proud to stand up and to recognize the outstanding boys and girls teams of Kamehameha Schools Kapalama for their remarkable achievements in the 2024 State Wrestling Championships. These athletes have demonstrated unparalleled dedication, discipline, and resilience, qualities that have not only propelled them to victory, but also exemplify the values instilled by their school, coaches, and community. I am excited to recognize first the Wahine Warriors wrestling team, whose performance this year was nothing short of extraordinary. I'm proud to share that this talented team produced not just one, not two, but 3 individual state champions, each embodying the warrior spirit and commitment to excellence. First, Jax Raylan. Jax is a senior who captured her 3rd state title. Then we have Riley Nishida. Riley, who also a senior who captured her 2nd title. And she's also just a freshman, I might say. And Ariana Waikinekona, who won her 1st state title. Okay, let me correct that. Ariana is the freshman. Okay. Also, I want to congratulate all of you ladies. You've made your school, your families, and your community proud. Now I'm equally proud to introduce the boys wrestling team, who displayed unmatched grit, determination, and resilience to earn the 2024 Boys Championship title. And their dominating performance at the state championship match is a testament to their dedication and warrior spirit. First, head coach David William Keiki Chu. If you will stand to be recognized, coach. And then we have co-captain Noah McKenzie. Noah, please stand to be recognized. And co-captain Ramsey Nishida, who's the twin brother of Riley Nishida, so it runs in the family. And I'd like the rest of the team sitting up in the gallery, if you will all please rise to be recognized for your hard work and perseverance. Finally, Mr. President, none of this success would have been possible without the leadership and guidance of the dedicated team of warrior assistant coaches who inspired and mentored and molded these athletes into champions on both on and off the court. So a special mahalo goes to them and also to the parents of all of these athletes. We do have a couple of them in our audience. If you will please stand and be recognized. Yeah. Go ahead. Be proud of your. And, Mr. President, may I submit the rest of the names so that they can be entered into the journal? And I now pass this over to Basco, our majority leader.
When they are submitted to the clerk, so ordered. Senator Kanuha.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is often said that champions are made, not born, and nowhere has this been more evident than in the journey of these warriors. With the unwavering support of their athletic department, fellow students, administrators, proud parents, and all those who have guided and supported them, these student athletes have proven themselves to be true champions in every sense of the word. Congratulations.
So we've got about 5 minutes of agenda work to do, and if you can just sit patiently, once we're done, then members will come up to greet you individually, and we'd like to take a photo, and the sergeants will escort the rest of your team to the floor. Madam Clerk?
On page 1, Governor's Message number 787 withdraws nominations to the Candidate Advisory Council for the Board of Regents of the University of Hawaii.
File.
Beginning on page 2, House Communication number 423 returns Senate Bill 1291, Senate Draft 1, that has passed third reading in the House, unamended.
File.
House Communication number 424 returns Senate Bill 1051, Senate Draft 1, that passed third reading in the House in an amended form for agree-disagree.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate disagree to the amendments proposed by the House to Senate Bill 1051 SD1.
Senator DeCourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion, any objections? If not, the motion is carried. Conferees will be named at a later date.
House Communication numbers 425 and 426 transmit various House concurrent resolutions which were adopted in the House for referral to committee.
So ordered.
On pages 3 to 18, Standing Committee Report numbers 1422 to 1478, and on pages 20 to 24, Standing Committee Report numbers 1492 to 1508 for one-day notice.
So ordered.
Beginning on page 18, Standing Committee Report numbers 1479 to 1487 for 48-hour notice.
So ordered.
Beginning on page 19, Standing Committee Report numbers 1488 to 1491 for adoption.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move for the adoption of Standing Committee Reports numbers 1488 to 1491.
Senator DeCourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any objections? If not, the motion is carried.
Beginning on page 24, Adoption of Resolutions. Standing Committee Report numbers 1371 to 1420 for the adoption of Senate concurrent resolutions and Senate resolutions listed on pages 24 to 38 for adoption.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move for the adoption of said Senate concurrent resolutions and Senate resolutions.
Senator DeCourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Senator San Buenaventura.
A short reservation for Standing Committee Report 1392, 1393. My position is basically a declaration of a public health emergency, has legal implications. It's not just urging, so for those reasons, I suggest caution. Thank you.
Thank you. So we will ask before the vote if there are reservations on any of the resolutions, so identify reservations. If there are no votes on any of the resolutions, then we'll identify those. And you seem ready to go. Senator Awa, would you like to indicate reservations or no votes?
Yes, sorry, is this for all once?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, please, mahalo Pelikikana. Please mark down my no votes to SCR 51, SR 33, SCR 76, SR 59, SCR 93, SR 76, SCR 103, SR 84, SCR 115, SR 96, SCR 111, SR 92, SCR 183, SR 153, SCR 42 SD1, SR 27 SD1, SCR 159 SD1, SR 129 SD1, SCR 182, SR 152, SCR 200, SR 180 SD1, SCR 184, SR 146, SCR 229, SR 205, SCR 124, SR 104, and SCR 179 SD1 and SR 149. Mahalo.
Thank you. Senator DeCourt?
Senate President, if you could please note my no votes for the following SSCR 13882, SR 93, SSCR 13883, SR 76, SSCR 1390, SCR 115, SSCR 1391, SR 96, SSCR 1392, SCR 111, SSCR 1393, SR 92, SSCR 1401, SCR 159, SSCR 1402, SR 129, SSCR 1411, SCR 184, SSCR 1412, SR 146, SSCR 1419, SR 179, and finally SSCR 1420, SR 149. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
President.
Senator Favela?
Yeah, I can no vote for CR 159 SD1 and SR 129 SD1. Thank you, Senate President.
Thank you. Senator San Buenaventura, you had, stood to indicate some caution. Did you want to be registered with reservations on that particular item?
Yes, correct. That would be SCCR 1392 and 1393, which is the Standing Committee report, which refers to Senate Concurrent Resolution 111 and Senate Resolution 92.
Any other reservations or no votes, Senator San Buenaventura?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you. Senator Favela?
I apologize, Senate President. I have two more no votes. SCR 179 SD1, SR 149 SD1. Thank you, Senate President.
Thank you. Anyone else want to register reservations or a no vote? If not, Madam Clerk, are there any further objections or reservations? If not, the motion is carried. Said resolutions have been adopted.
Referrals and re-referrals.
Referrals and re-referrals are made in accordance with the supplemental orders of the day that may be filed later today.
No further business, Mr. President.
Are there any announcements today? Senator Elefante is up, and then Senator Awa.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just want to remind everyone that we are 1 month out from the annual Capital Blood Drive, sponsored by the representative from Kanyohe, which will be happening on May 1st from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in conference room 329. Currently, there are 30 people signed up, but the goal is 50. This is a great and convenient way to give back to the community and save lives. So please look at the QR code on the flyers in the elevator or the email that was sent out. If you have any further questions, you can contact the House Consumer Protection and Commerce Chair at 586-8470. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Senator Awa.
Mahalo Pelikikena. I'd like to personally congratulate all the wrestlers. I know we did earlier, but I was one, obviously. And back in my day, Kamehameha didn't come out on top. I just want to point out real quick, one person that changed that for you guys, because he's actually a Kahuku Red Raider, your Director of Athletics, Rob Hesia. You should all give him a round of applause, because that's why you guys are where you're at with your coaches and all of your efforts. Mahalo.
That was a pretty good way to work in the high school in your district. Do we have any further announcements? If not, I have one. There will be Senator Lee.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a reminder, outside from basically now till 2:30, the Hawaii Bicycling League has a bunch of low-speed electric bicycles they're sharing with us to take a look at. I don't believe we can go for rides. I don't think, but they're there, and there's folks from the community happy to answer questions. Thank you.
I don't believe our insurance policy would cover that liability for any injuries. Any further announcements? Again, if not, I have one. There will be a leadership meeting immediately after greeting our honored guests on the floor in room 409. Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate stand adjourned until 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Senator Decourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. If there are no objections from the members, the Senate will stand adjourned until 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.